African culture is incredibly diverse, reflecting the continent's vast geography, numerous ethnic groups, and deep historical roots. It is shaped by traditions, languages, arts, music, and social structures that vary from region to region. Here's an overview of key aspects of African culture. Languages. Africa is home to over 2,000 languages, with major language families including Afro-Asiatic, e.g. Arabic, Amharic, Hausa; Nilo-Saharan, e.g. Luo; Kanuri, Niger-Congo, e.g. Swahili, Yoruba, Zulu; Khoisan, e.g. languages spoken by the San people. Additionally, colonial languages like English, French, and Portuguese are widely used for governance and education. #2. Traditional beliefs and religion. African spirituality is deeply rooted in ancestor veneration, nature worship, and belief in a supreme being. Major religions include traditional African religions, e.g., Yoruba Ifa, Vodun, Zulu spirituality; Islam, which spread through North and West Africa via trade and conquest; Christianity, introduced by European missionaries and traders. 3. Arts and literature. African arts are known for their symbolism and connection to spiritual and social life. Visual arts. Masks, sculptures, beadwork, and textiles are central to cultural expression. Music and dance. Drumming, call and response singing, and energetic dances are key in celebrations and rituals. Oral traditions, storytelling, proverbs, and praise poetry preserve history and moral lessons. 4. Social structures and family. African societies traditionally value communal living, where extended families play a crucial role. Respect for elders, rites of passage, and clan-based identities are common. Polygamy exists in some cultures, but family structures vary widely. 5. Food and cuisine. African cuisine is diverse, often featuring grains, vegetables, and meats. Popular dishes include West Africa, jollof rice, fufu, egusi soup; East Africa, ugali, injera with stew, nyama choma; North Africa, couscous, tagine, harira; Southern Africa, pap, biltong, chakalaka. 6. Clothing and fashion. Traditional attire varies by region and occasion. West Africa, brightly colored Ankara fabric, bubus, and jella head wraps; North Africa, flowing jellabas, kaftans, and hijabs; Southern and Eastern Africa, Masai shuka, kente cloth, and Zulu beadwork. 7. Festivals and celebrations. African festivals celebrate harvests, historical events, and religious traditions. Durbar Festival, Nigeria, a grand parade of horsemen during Islamic celebrations. Timkat, Ethiopia, a Christian festival celebrating Epiphany. Ouida Voodoo Festival, Benin, honoring Vodun deities. Mask dances, various regions; ritual performances featuring elaborate masks. 8. Modern influences and global impact. African culture continues to evolve, influencing global music, Afrobeats, Amapiano, fashion, and literature. Many African writers, like Chinua Achebe and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, have brought African narratives to a global audience. Sure, here's a deeper dive into African culture, covering more aspects like history, philosophy, and contemporary influences. 1. Historical influences on culture. African culture has been shaped by ancient civilizations, trade networks, and colonial encounters. Ancient kingdoms and empires. Egyptian civilization, North Africa, known for pyramids, hieroglyphics, and advanced science. Kingdom of Kush, Sudan, a powerful civilization with pyramids and rulers who influenced Egypt. Ghana, Mali, and Songhai empires, West Africa, famous for wealth, trade, gold and salt, and scholars from Timbuktu. Great Zimbabwe, Southern Africa, known for its impressive stone architecture and trade with Asia. Zulu Kingdom, South Africa, built a strong military empire under King Shaka Zulu. Impact of trade. Trans-Saharan trade connected West Africa to the Arab world, spreading Islam and knowledge. Indian Ocean trade brought Arab, Indian, and Chinese influences to East Africa, shaping Swahili culture. Atlantic slave trade disrupted societies but also led to African cultural influences in the Americas, e.g. samba, jazz, Afro-Caribbean traditions. 2. African philosophy and worldview. African thought emphasizes community, spirituality, and harmony with nature. Some key philosophies include Ubuntu, Southern Africa; I am because we are, a belief in shared humanity and interconnectedness. Negritude, West Africa and Caribbean, a literary movement celebrating African heritage and identity. Ujamaa, Tanzania, a socialist economic and social philosophy promoting collective development. Oral wisdom, proverbs and folk tales pass down ethics, history, and social norms. Examples: it takes a village to raise a child. Community responsibility. Until the lion learns to write, every story will glorify the hunter. The importance of self-representation. 3. Spirituality and religious diversity. Traditional African religions. Animism, belief that spirits inhabit natural elements, rivers, trees, animals. Ancestor worship, honoring deceased family members for protection and guidance. Divination and rituals, practices like Ifa, Yoruba, and Sangoma healing, Zulu, help people seek wisdom. Influence of Islam and Christianity. Islam arrived via trade in the 7th century, deeply influencing North and West Africa. Christianity, present in Ethiopia since the 4th century, later spread by missionaries and colonial rule. 4. Arts and cultural expressions. Music and dance. African music is rich in rhythm, drumming, and storytelling. Some key styles: Afrobeats, Nigeria, Ghana, modern fusion of African rhythms with global sounds. High Life, West Africa, a mix of jazz, brass, and African melodies. Gikom and Amapiano, South Africa, electronic dance music with deep bass and house influences. Soukous, Congo, lively guitar-based dance music. Traditional instruments: talking drum, West Africa, used for communication. Mbira, Zimbabwe, thumb piano with spiritual meaning. Kora, Mali, Gambia, 21-string harp lute played by griots, oral historians. Storytelling and literature. Griots, West Africa, oral historians who preserve history through storytelling, music, and poetry. Folk tales and myths. Stories like Anansi the Spider, Ghana, teach moral lessons. Modern writers: Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie explore African identity and history. 5. Festivals and rituals. Each African country has vibrant celebrations reflecting its culture and beliefs. Some examples: Hogbet Satso Festival, Ghana, celebrates the migration of the Anlo-Ewe people. Fes, Festival of World Sacred Music, Morocco, promotes peace through music. Umhlanga, Swaziland, Eswatini, reed dance for young women to honor the Queen Mother. Jerawal Festival, Niger, a beauty contest for Wodabe men, showcasing their appearance and charm. Now 6. Clothing and adornment. Traditional African fashion is colorful, symbolic, and practical. Examples: kente cloth, Ghana, woven in bright patterns worn by royalty and for special occasions. Adire, Nigeria, indigo-dyed fabric with symbolic patterns. Masai beadwork, Kenya, Tanzania, colorful jewelry symbolizing status and community. North African jellabas and kaftans, flowing robes worn in desert climates. Contemporary African designers are blending tradition with modern fashion, influencing global trends. 7. Food and culinary traditions. African cuisine is diverse, often using grains, vegetables, meats, and spices. Some iconic dishes: West Africa, jollof rice, fufu, suya, spicy skewered meat. East Africa, ugali, cornmeal porridge, injera, spongy Ethiopian bread, nyama choma, grilled meat. North Africa, couscous, tagine, stew, harira, soup.